Bad for the delay on another video, but I'm a college student. I decided to go back to Zoom U, taking 6 courses, so I'm busy. But today we're gonna make some vegan ceviche and a little surprise at the end, if you know what I mean. For this particular recipe, I'm gonna use 9 Roma tomatoes. I always like to use lime and lemon. I always use half lemons for whatever lime I use. So I'm gonna use about 11 here and 5 here. I'm gonna use 4 carrots. I got some king oyster mushrooms to try to get that shrimp texture. And I'm gonna use this whole onion since it's kind of small. This is before in the other video and I'll say it again. Lávense las pinches manos, cabrones. And also wash your veggies because you don't want to get that E. coli. My camera woman bailed on me, so I'm gonna be washing my hands a lot because I'm gonna be cutting and filming. So yeah. Now that we're keeping things sanitary, I'm gonna take these carrots and we're gonna grate them with this grater. I like to use the finer side. So I'm just about finishing up here, but you really want to be careful when you're doing this. Because you slip up, you might, grate your hand. You don't want that. People don't want to eat that. Once you get down to like this or shorter, you might want to use a fork. Makes it easier to grip. So we're just gonna finish this up and move on to the next thing. Look at that beautiful color. Alright, next we're gonna move on to our onion. I'm gonna chop it in half and work with half first. We're gonna dice it and then mince it. I'm gonna use this bad boy. So now that we got our half, I'm gonna switch over to this more manageable one. Watch your fingers. Tuck your thumb behind. Use your fingers as a guide as you're chopping. Boom. It should be that easy. I'm crying. We're gonna add the onions into our bowl. Damn, lost some of them. Oh well. Alright, now that we got that going, we're gonna take our tomatoes, we're gonna cut the ends off of them. So now that we've taken the ends off of these tomatoes, you can save them. Para la sopa, mija! Or throw them in a compost. I don't like to waste food, so I'm gonna save them for a soup. So along those same lines, with the paring knife, I don't like runny ceviche, so I'm gonna take the core out with the paring knife. Just cut around. Dislodge it from those veins. Pop it out. Same thing, we're gonna keep the cores para la sopa de fideo. Now that we got the cores out of the way, put a lid on it, set it to the side, put it in the fridge. Put these in a bowl to make it easier to cut these up. I'm gonna do the same thing as the onions, just dice them up, throw them in there. So normally by this point I add shrimp and jaiba, but we're gonna do this vegan, so I'm gonna see what these king oyster mushrooms are about. So I took the heads off, chopped it up, threw it in there. Mushrooms tend to have an earthy taste, so I'm not gonna put all of it in there because this is the first time I'm trying this. But I like to think of mushrooms as like sponges, so they should soak up all that lime juice, salt, and pepper. So we'll see. So now I'm gonna cut these up. Pro tip, something I like to do is just roll these out. Just put some light pressure with your palm and roll them out. It makes the juice come out a lot easier. Alright, so I got my lemon lines cut up. Before I do that, I'm gonna add some ground black pepper and salt. Mexican, so we don't really like measure anything. So I'm gonna do about 2 tablespoons of pepper, and then salt. Seems about good enough. Thing with salt, you can always add more, so just add enough for now. Alright, I'm gonna use this nifty little strainer just to catch any seeds because I don't want seeds in my ceviche. And let's get squirting. Oh, lime juice stings. It's only my second day making videos, so I almost forgot to let you guys know to add cilantro. And I'm gonna use seaweed and seaweed salad to get that fish taste, because when I think ceviche, I think, you know, fish, shrimp, jaiba. So I got my green, my dark green, and my other green. We're gonna add that to our bowl and mix it up. Beautiful colors. Alright, so now with cleanly, recently washed hands, or hands, since I only got one for this, we're gonna mix this up. Con la mano, mija. Métesela toda. Let's see how this tastes. Let's get a little bit of everything in there. On a tostada, of course. No, I'm just kidding. That's fucking good. That slaps. So now that I know that it's good, I went ahead and added that other king oyster mushroom that I had on reserve. And it even looks like shrimp, kind of. Right on. For the fun part, we're gonna use some, don't call it rum, it's cachaça. It's a Brazilian. For our piña coladas. We're gonna start off by cutting this piña up like so. I poured out the pineapple, put that bad boy in here. We're gonna add some margarita mix. Good enough. And then I'm gonna blend this. This is just gonna be our, I got my Ninja here set up. And we're gonna add some cream of coconut. Make sure you mix it. Diabetes. Only use about half. And then we're gonna blend it together. Cool, now that that's all blended, I'm gonna take this off. I'm about to remove maybe like half, and then add some ice in there, and then blend it with ice. Now that I got my ice in there, we're gonna take the cachaça, and we're trying to get happy, so yeah.